Good morning, students. In last class, we have completed our history chapter, right? So today we are going to start civics chapter. Chapter number 13. Directive Principle of State Policy. In short form, DPSP. Okay? What do you mean by directive principle of state policy? We can see here. The concept of directive principle of state policy was borrowed from the Irish Constitution. The makers of the Constitution of India were influenced by the Irish nationalist movement. Hence, the directive principle of the Indian Constitution have been greatly influenced by the directive principles of state policy. The idea of such policy can be traced to the Declaration of the Rights of Man proclaimed by revolutionary France and the Declaration of Independence by the American colonies. Means this directive principle of state policy concept was borrowed, means it was taken from Irish Constitution. As you know, like our constitution is made up of from different countries constitution, they have borrowed little bit every rules and regulation, and they have made one constitution of our India. Okay, like that directive principle of state policy was borrowed from Irish Constitution. It was influenced by Irish nationalist movement. There also nationalist movement was arised. Due to that, they have brought this directive principle of state policy. Okay. The idea of such policy can be traced to the Declaration of the Rights of Man proclaimed by revolutionary France and the Declaration of Independence by the American colonies. Means France was means they were trying to get Declaration of the Rights of the Man, and American colonies were trying to get Declaration of the Independence Day. Okay, to their country they were trying to get independence. This only they are saying. And main, what is this means, what is the proper meaning of this means, the farmers of our constitution had a dream of welfare state. Okay, they had a welfare state thought. Okay, a welfare state is a country where citizens are guaranteed, means they are giving guaranteed a healthy standard of living. A healthy standard of living means a proper healthy lifestyle. Okay, means proper food, proper lifestyle, proper living, shelters for each and every people. This is called as healthy standard of living. Equal opportunities, means there should not be a discrimination between men and women. So equal opportunity should be given to each and everyone. Full employment means everyone should get employment. Employment means job. Okay, and a fair distribution of wealth. Fair distribution of wealth means for each and everyone equally should be distributed the wealth. Wealth means money. Money should be distributed properly for everyone. This is the meaning. Now next we can see features of welfare state. Here we are going to see about some features of directive principle. Okay, first we can see about directive principle. The state should strive to promote the welfare of the people. Means they are saying state should strive to promote, means should hungrily try to promote the welfare of the people. Maintain social order through social, economic, and political justice. Maintain social orders. They should maintain social orders through social, economic, and political justice. The state should strive towards removing economic inequality. Means they should strive, they should fight for removing economic inequality. Economic inequality means in money there is no fair distribution. Equally, money is not distributed to everyone, proper opportunities are not getting. Okay, this should be removed, like that they are saying. Removal of inequality in status and opportunity. As I said, in status and opportunity inequality is there, so it should be removed. To secure adequate means of livelihood for the citizens. There should be a secure adequate lifestyle for every citizens. Equal work opportunity for both men and women. Work opportunity should be provided for both men and women. Prevent concentration of wealth in specific pockets through uniform distribution of the material resources amongst all the strata of the society. Prevent concentration of wealth in specific pockets. There should be a specific pockets through uniform distributions. Means all material resources should be sended through uniform distribution, and specific people only should be collected the wealth and keep in their pockets, like that they are saying. Okay, prevention of child abuse and exploitation of works. Means prevention of child abuse. Abusing small children is most horrible thing. And exploitation of workers. Exploitation of workers means who are working under some people, they are exploited. Means they are tortured by some people. That should be not done to workers. Okay, protection of children against moral and material abandonment. Okay, moral and material abandonment. Protection of child against moral means moral things should be done to children, which is immoral, it is done against children, it should be punishable. Okay, and next is futures of welfare state. We can see about futures of welfare state first. Welfare of the citizen is the responsibility of the state. welfare of citizen is the responsibility of the state. When states take care, then welfare, it it will be brought up in the society. Okay, every citizen enjoys social and economic justice in welfare state. They should enjoy social and economic justice in welfare state. It is based on the principle of equality of opportunity for all, the aims and secure for employment. And same thing they are saying in this also. It guarantees to its citizens equality distribution of wealth. Distribution of wealth should be equally distributed. The farmers of the constitution, however, could not fulfill this dream in 1949. Our country had been freed from 200 years of foreign rule, which had ruined Indian economic. 200 years foreigners ruled our country. Because of that, our Indian economic totally ruined. Okay, ruined means damaged, vanished everything. So they laid down certain guidelines in the constitution for all future governments to follow. So that only they have given some guidelines in the constitution for all future governments to follow. These guidelines which these central, state and local governments are expected to follow means we have three governments, right? Central, state and local governments. These are expected to follow these all guidelines for the welfare of the people, are known as the directive principle of state policy. Okay, now features of directive principles. Instruction and recommendation. Instruction and recommendation cannot be compelled to implement them. Cannot be compelled to implement them means no one can compel anyone to implement that rules and regulations. Okay, classification of the directive principle of socialist principle, Gandhi principle and liberal intellectual principles. We have three principles. Socialist principle means principles promoting economic equality. Gandhian principle means promoting economic and social development, and liberal intellectual principle means general principle. It is also called as general principle. Principle promoting economic equality. Fair and equitable distribution of wealth and material resources means fairly and equally should be, wealth also should be distributed and material resources also should be distributed. Okay, adequate means of live livelihood, happily living lifestyle. Okay, equal pay for equal work. For each and every work equally should be, salary should be distributed. Equal pay for equal work. There should be no discrimination between men and women. Men is doing same work and woman is doing same work, but men is getting 20,000, woman is getting 15,000. This discrimination should be not be there. Same work, same payment. 20,000, 20,000. That is equal rights. Okay. Right to work. Everyone has rights to work. Okay. assistant for old, sick, unemployed, and disabled. There should be some assistant for old people, sick people, unemployed, and disabled. Disabled means who are handicapped. They should be an assistant who can take care of them. Okay. Gandhian principles. The state shall promote educational and economic interest of the weaker section and SC and STs. Means Gandhi principle, what it says means state shall promote education, means everyone should get education, economic interest for the weaker section. Economic interest is for weaker section. Who are weaker sections? SC and STs. Okay. Prevent consumption of liquor and other intoxicating drinks and improve the public health. Means Gandhiji, what they said means prevent consumption of liquor. Before starting drinking, that people should prevent themselves to stop consuming the liquor. Okay. Other intoxicating drinks, other drinks also are there, that also should be stopped and improve the public health. And Gandhiji was concerned about public health, so that time only they made this principle to be implemented. Okay. Organize village panchayats, means each village should have panchayats to get solution for village people problems. Okay. To encourage cottage industries and to provide employment in rural areas. Cottage industries means cloth industries, to be provide employment in rural areas. Okay. To improve agriculture and encourage animal husbandry, means agriculture should improve and encourage animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means main thing in agriculture. Many cows, hens, these animals are most useful in agriculture. They should be kept next to it and it should be useful for agriculture, then agriculture will be developed more and more. Okay, so that time only they knows that agriculture should be improved and animal husbandry should be encouraged. Okay. Free and compulsory education for all children below 14 years, means every children below 14 years, everyone should get proper education and freely education, Gandhiji said. Okay. General principles. According to the 42 Amendment Act, the government should protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife. Means according to 42 Amendment Act, the government should protect and improve the environment. What they are saying? Protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife. Should protect forest and wildlife because of forest we get rain, proper rain. If plants are not there, we don't get proper oxygen, we don't get proper air, we don't get any rainfall, right? So we need to protect forest, our environment and wildlife too. Okay. Preserve and protect the places and things of national importance, means preserve, keep safe, and protect the places and things of national importance. Places, some monuments are there which brings our India for a biggest pride and greatest pride for our country, right? National importance, like many monuments are like there. Taj Mahal, Hampi, these places, these monuments, we should preserve and protect them from all the seasons, okay? Which brings it makes our national importance. It will shows us how beautiful our country is, right? So these all places should be preserved and protected, okay? Now, fundamental rights and directive principle. What is mean by fundamental right and what is mean by directive principles? In fundamental rights, they are right against exploitation, right to constitutional remedies, right to culture, right to education, right to religion, right to freedom, right to equality. Means wherever, right to exploitation means wherever there is someone exploiting you, troubling you, you should get that right, okay? Constitutional remedies, there are some solutions from constitution, it should be given to your problems, okay? Right to culture, right to culture means whatever religion, whatever tradition, whatever culture you want to follow, that you can follow, okay? Right to education, each and every child is eligible and he should get free education till 14 years. Everyone has that right to get education, okay? Right to religion anyone can follow, it's their rights to be and follow that religion, okay? Right to freedom, everyone should get freedom. Right to equality, everyone should be equally seen in constitution, it should be seen before law, everyone are equal. So if you are not getting equal opportunity or equality between anything, you can get right and you can fight against it, okay? So we can see what is difference between this fundamental rights and directive principle of state policy. FR means fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are incorporated in parts third part of the constitution. Fundamental rights are enforceable through court of law. Fundamental are like commanded to state. A law inconsistent with fundamental rights is void. Directive principles are incorporated in part 4 of the constitution, are not enforceable through court of law. Our directive principles are directives to state. A law inconsistent with DSP cannot be void. Means what they are saying, fundamental rights are incorporated in, means it is written in part 3 of the constitution, and the directive principle is written in part 4 of the constitution, and fundamental rights are enforceable through court of law. Enforceable means you will get the right through court of law, but directive principle are not enforceable through court of law. Means you can't go through court of law. You will not get that right through court. Okay, fundamental rights are like commanded to state, means it is like commanded to state, means it is for states, and directive principles are directive to states. Both are means it is commanded, means it is giving some commands to state, but directive principle means it is directives to state, means it is showing the route how the state should run, like that. Okay, a law inconsistent with fundamental right is void, means law is inconsistent with fundamental rights, so you will get the proper right, but directive principle are not, cannot be a void. Okay, implementation of DPSPs, directive principles of state policies, through land reform acts, means what all implementation directive principle of state policy brought, like that we can see: land reform acts, banking policy, fixation minimum wages for employees engaged in various employments, fixation minimum wages for employees engaged in various employments, welfare scheme for weaker section, nuclear disarmament. Why directive principle state policy came means from land reformation act, means many people were exploiting the land, so land reformation acts came, and banking policy also came. Means fixing proper wages for employees who are engaged in various departments. Okay, welfare schemes for weaker section, a proper welfare scheme for who are SC, ST or weaker session. Okay, nuclear disarmament, many terrorist, and nuclear disarmament means proper things are not there, so nuclear disarmament means the proper equipment we didn't have in our country. So finally we have completed our 13th chapter. Okay, so notes will be distributed in the group, you can study over there, and all the best for your exams. Study well and write it down well. Okay, thank you.